Hey chickies, okay, today we are doing 5 nail looks in one video. Now I've done sort of multiple nail look videos before. I did an Alice in Wonderland one, and I also did like a 1960s flavor arty farty kind of one as well, and you guys seem to like them, so I thought I'd do another one. Now all of the polishes, all of the polishes I'm using today are from Cirque, and in particular the colors are all from their 2006 Vice collection. If you can ever get a hold of a Cirque Colors Vice collection, either this year's or last year's or maybe the year before, I don't know how long they've been doing it for. I've only got 2 of them, but I love them so much. They're always bright and summery and they're beautiful. I just love them. Anyway, let's get into this. I really hope you like it. It's a long one. You might want to go and get a couple of tea. A couple of cups of tea. Okay, so for the first look, we're using the purple from the collection, and that is called Rehab. Now, this is a beautiful, almost lavender blue purple. It is absolutely, like, it is literally almost opaque in one coat. I did give it 2, but only 2, like 1 and then 1 very, very, very thin coat. Now for each of these nail arts, I'm only changing the colour on the ring fingernail and the pinky. On the index and the middle nail, I'm putting the best 1 coat black polish ever invented, in my opinion. I'm not even joking about this. This is the Cirque Colors Memento Mori. I've spoken about this before. I've used it before. I mentioned that you put 1 coat on, hold your nail up to the light, and you will not see through it. I'm not joking. This is the best. If you can ever get a hold of this particular black polish, then do it, and maybe buy more than 1 bottle, because it's amazing. And of course, I'm going to give you some nail cleanup porn in this video on more than 1 occasion. Enjoy. I really hope you like it. Okay, so for the nail art, I'm only doing the nail art on the ring fingernail, by the way, that's on all of these looks. I'm first adding a coat of Seche Vite, and then we're going to, after about 15 minutes waiting time, I'm going to add these Chevron nail vinyls from Vino, and these are different because they're clear. I'm not 100% sure why, but I think it would make more sense if there was like a pattern on my nail and I wanted to, I really don't know why they're clear. I didn't look that up. I probably should have. Now, I've got to say that I was truly amazed at my ability with this particular nail art to get these vinyls on actually quite well, as in so far as that the pointed part of the chevron was virtually in the perfect position for all 3. Now, that's almost unheard of. Like, normally they'll be a bit skew-if, and I'll have to reposition them, but for this one, I was pretty much bang on. Yay. So next I'm going to take the same amazing black polish that I used before, which is Memento Mori from Cirque, and we're going to paint not all the way to the cuticle line. We're going to leave a little bit at the top. You know what I mean. Don't forget, as soon as you finish painting, take those vinyls off straight away. Do not wait for the polish to dry. Now, as you can see, I've gotten a bit floody with one side of my nail, and I'm initially using an orange wood stick because, I mean, that helps you to dig around the side of your nail. It's a bit weird, but anyway, it works really well. And then you can come back in with a cleanup brush. Now, of course, we're going to top coat with Seche Vite, but before that, you want to go and make yourself a cup of tea, drink half of it, and then put a top coat on. Do not do it the other way around, because you will regret it. And that's it for this one. That's one down, 4 more to go. So the next color that we're going to use is High Roller. It is a beautiful, oh my gosh, it's so yummy. Fresh, minty, green, blue, just very Tiffany and yum and just gorgeous. However, it's going to take a couple of coats to be completely opaque on your nail. You could put it over a white, but I'm not doing that at all for any of these polishes. I'm putting them straight over my base coat. And of course, I'm going to give you cleanup porn. Let me know if this is getting a bit too much. Okay, so next we're going to do a very easy leopard print. I'm going to take a smallish dotting tool, and I'm going to also take Cirque Colors white polish, which is called Carpe Diem, and I'm going to just create some little splotches. That's what I tend to call them, or like not even tend to, that's what I call them. You could say that they're kind of little clouds, but no, in this instance they are not. So you're just going to put your dotting tool on your nail and then squish it around a bit. That's pretty much it. So the next step is to add the little black lines around each of those splotches. Now I'm using acrylic craft paint because I know for absolute sure it's not going to smudge. Like absolute sure. I could have used polish, but you know, I tend to fall back to acrylic craft paint quite a lot. I'm using a teeny tiny dotting tool to do this, and so as you can see, they're like half C's around each of those splotches. Once you've done that, you then want to fill in sort of the gaps around those leopard print spots with sort of dots, dashes, little curvy bits, and yeah, you can see what I mean. And the final step, once everything is completely dry, you can go ahead and add your favorite top coat. Of course, I'm using Seche Vite, as per usual. And that's it for this one. I really hope you liked it. I just love leopard print when it's done with non-traditional colours. I think it always looks really cool. So for our next nail art, we're going to use this magenta pink. It's called Plastik. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Now, I was really surprised. I thought this would be more like a much thinner polish than it was. And it was almost like, seriously, it was a smidge away from being opaque in one coat. But I did two. But you could definitely get away with it if you only did one. And here's your nail porn for the 3rd time today. Oh god, this is funny. So for the nail art on this one, I'm using black acrylic craft paint and my angled dotting tool, which, by the way, Tunisia McFadden, will all say thank you to her, because she asked where I got that from, because I always forget to say where I got that from. I bought it from, didn't buy it, they sent it to me, the Nail Shop Australia. Now, they don't seem to have it on their website anymore, but that made me go hunting for another one, and I found one on the Born Pretty store, and it's like $1.72, and I think you get a pack of 2, and they do free shipping worldwide. So I'll put a link down below so you can go and get an angled dotting tool. They are great. Okay, so this nail art is really easy. It's just starting at the tip of your nail, and you're going to bring your dotting tool up towards the middle of your nail. I'm not really sure what to call it. It's not really a dotty gradient. It's, I don't know, suggestions. I just made this up on the spot, so I don't have a name for it. It's dotty tips. I don't know. You can name it, it's fine. But as you can see, if you don't refresh your dotting tool from the tip all the way up, you'll get gradually smaller and smaller dots, even using the same dotting tool. Yay! I love that effect. I think it's cool. Yet again, once everything is dry, you can go ahead and add your favourite top coat. Mine is Seche Vite. Did you know? I bet you didn't. And that's it for this one. I really hope you liked it. I love how it turned out. Like, I seriously would have worn this forever. Not forever, but I would have worn this for longer had I not had to do yet another nail art after this, because I did them all in order. Now, so the second last one we're using is Sin City. It is a really hard to describe and does not photograph true to color or film true to color. It is beautiful, creamy, almost opaque in one coat, but not quite. So I definitely did 2 coats for pretty much everything except the black. Wait, what? More nail cleanup porn? Here you go. For this nail art, I'm going to be using some nail vinyls again. So, of course, I'm adding a coat of Seche Vite, and then I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea. This is exactly what I did when I was doing these nails. Cup of tea. Definitely. Want to wait at least 15 minutes. Trust me. So the nail vinyls I'll be using for this nail art are Moroccan nail vinyls from Love Angeline. Don't forget, all the details about everything I use will be in the description box down below, as per usual. I think I've said this on numerous occasions before, but once you've got that nail vinyl on your nail, if you're doing it on your nail rather than on a silicone mat, make sure that you cut around the sides so that you get a better fit to your nail, especially if you have a curved nail. So for the contrast, I'm using Memento Mori again. That's that fabulous black polish. And I'm also using my e.l.f. concealer brush. And we're just going to dab that onto over the top of the vinyl to give it sort of like a mottled effect. I don't want a solid black color. That's why I'm doing this. Once you're done applying your colour, you want to take that nail vinyl off straight away. No, I didn't use any latex to protect the skin around my nails because I knew I wasn't going to make a big mess. So that's why I didn't. Probably could have, but I didn't think it was necessary. And of course, once everything's dry, you want to top coat it. Now, this didn't take as long to dry as, say, the Chevron nail, but it's still, you still want to wait a good amount of time. And I think I did get a teensy bit of smudging. Yuck, I hate that. And that's it for this one. I really hope you like this one too. I absolutely adored this one when I'd completed it. I wasn't really sure how it was gonna turn out, but I was really happy with it in the end. For the final look, I'm going to be using Electric Daisy. This is a neon green pink, what did I say pink? Neon green yellow. It is definitely the thinnest of all 5 of these polishes, but yeah, you're definitely going to need, you're either going to need to put a white base underneath it, which I didn't do, as I said before, or you're going to need to do at least 3 coats, and 3 good coats too, not super duper thin, because as you can see, you can definitely see through it. However, for my purposes on this particular nail art, it wasn't going to be an issue because I was going to do a whopping great big thick coat because we're going to be doing a BLOBBICURE with this gorgeous color along with Memento Mori, which is that gorgeous black polish, which I think you all need. Now, I'm using my large dotting tool to do this BLOBBICURE, and remember, you need to make sure that that second or that last coat of yellow is completely wet before you start putting the black on. Now, I don't know why, and maybe my black is a little bit on the thicker side. I might have to add some nail lacquer thinner to it, but as you can see, it got a bit stringy, and initially I thought, oh, that's terrible, I'm gonna have to restart that. But then I just kept going, and I really loved how it turned out. Like, even with those weird stringy bits that came along initially, I thought, oh, that's cool. And I'm obviously the, you know, person who knows what's cool and what's not cool. Now, yes, I can hear a lot of you saying, oh my gosh, that's going to take so long to dry, but it does not take as long as you think. It really doesn't. Maybe an extra 5 or 10 minutes, that's it. And then, oh, well, obviously, I'm doing a little bit of you didn't get any nail cleanup porn on this one because there really wasn't much to clean up, and I didn't think there was much point. But once it's dry, wait at least 20 minutes, half an hour maybe, probably more. Go ahead and use your favorite top coat. Of course, I'm using Seche Vite as per usual. And that's it for this one, and I really think I left the best to last because this is my favorite out of all of the ones, all 5 of them. So I'd really love to know which one was your favorite. I will put something, maybe I'll do like a little, what do you call it, a poll up the top, so you can go and tell me which one is your favorite. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, and go ahead and ask me questions here because I'll answer them over there. You never know, you might see your face on my Snapchat. That's lots of fun.